For thousands of years, philosophers have questioned the origin of motion in the heavens. Why does the sun rise with such precision? Why does the moon wax and wane in careful cycles? Early naturalists, observing these patterns, concluded that the heavens must be governed by a unified mechanism, subtle but constant. Their writings describe a disc-shaped Earth, encircled by the southern ice wall, and above it the crystalline firmament, a dome which contains every celestial body. Within this closed system, nothing moves without purpose. The symmetry of day and night, season and storm, suggested a guiding force, one hidden from common sight yet essential to all life. This guiding force, ancient cosmologies teach us, is no mere law of physics. It is a living being. Not a deity in the human sense, but a guardian animal whose body forms the unseen machinery of the skies. The name has changed through cultures: the great plume, the horizon fowl, the one who circles. Yet in every tongue, scholars agree it refers to the same entity: Carl, the sky goose. Carl's wings stretch from one end of the firmament to the other, the pinions scraping sparks that appear to us as stars. Each dawn begins not because the earth turns, but because Carl honks so loudly that the sun is startled into glowing. He carries it hooked to his left wing feather, dragging it in a smooth arc until nightfall, when he tucks it beneath his breast. Meanwhile, the moon dangles from the right wing, glowing brighter when Carl preens it and fading when he forgets. The atmosphere itself would drift away into nothing if not for Carl's ceaseless flapping, pressing the air down onto the disk like a feathered lid. Hurricanes are when Carl sneezes. Tornadoes? That is Carl spinning playfully in the dome, a goose-sized pirouette that creates a funnel of destruction. Rain comes from droplets shaken loose when Carl dips his head into the cosmic birdbath just outside the dome wall. Thunder is Carl burping. Lightning is Carl's static-charged feathers brushing the firmament. Seasons unfold because Carl is moody. In summer, he flies closer to the center of the disk, curious about the humans below. In winter, he sulks toward the ice wall, his distance making the sun lag behind. The aurora borealis? That is simply Carl showing off, fanning his tail across the sky to remind mankind who is boss. The ancients warned, all compasses point north not because of magnetism, but because they are enchanted needles desperately trying to locate Carl's nest at the center of the disk. It is said he lays a single golden egg there once every 1,000 years, and that egg hums with such power that entire civilizations rise and fall depending on whether Carl sits on it. Eclipses, of course, occur only when Carl grows restless. If he stretches his neck across the dome to groom, his shadow blots out the sun. If he shakes his tail feathers too aggressively, the moon vanishes. Shooting stars? Nothing more than Carl molting, goose dandruff, ablaze as it scrapes the crystalline dome on its way down. But the most terrifying prophecy recorded in the Scroll of Feathers is this: should Carl ever attempt to land, folding his wings to rest, all will collapse. The air will vanish, the sun will crash into the ice wall, and the dome itself will shatter like glass. Scholars therefore conclude that the universe persists only because Carl, the eternal goose, refuses to stop flying. We live not upon a planet, but beneath the ceaseless wingbeats of a bird too mighty to comprehend. And so, every dawn we owe not to physics, but to one cosmic honk.